Gaffer, I have officially run out of superlatives for this team. That is just possibly the result of the season.
Yeah, I think you've got to say with the quality they have in their ranks, the manager they've got, the resource they've got, to come to turf and for us to give a performance like that in order to win, not just the win but the actual performance, I think is terrific, and I'm just pleased there were so many here to see it and be a part of it.
It almost seems like the greater the pressure on the lads, the more they deliver at the moment.
Well, we've tried to speak to them about the fact is, you know, to have that freedom to play. I said, no matter who you're playing, you know, expectation comes and goes, the feel of games come and go, but the fact is, go and play, have that freedom. It's easy to say that. Players get nervous, they get edgy, and times change, win, lose, all the rest of it. But I've never, ever put any confinement on the players to go and play. I always talk about the framework, but from that they've got immense freedom to go and play and work from that framework. I believe in footballers, I trust them to deliver performances. It so happens at the minute they're delivering some fine ones, and today was certainly one of them.
Collectively, you're creating quite a storm here at the moment.
Well, I think it's important and appropriate, the staff as well, the players, the squad, and also the community, the way we're sending messages out into the community. I think it's important. I made it clear when I got here, I think it's a community club. Most are, you understand, most of their heartbeat are the community, but this more so than a lot of clubs. I think well-renowned the info on the amount of percentage of people who live here compared to who get in the ground, etc. And it's there for a reason, for many, many years before me and many, many years after me. And I think it needs safeguarding, it needs protecting. Maybe I just felt, maybe it just got stretched a little bit, and I think it's coming back our way. And I always say, I have to cover it. The wins, of course, accelerate it, and it's easy. If there's not so many wins or a challenging period, it's really important the team, or the fans, sorry, focus back on what Burnley's about, and that's the fans, the community, the team, the club uniting, and I think that's a really powerful thing. I really believe in it.
Just talking through the game itself, it was one of those games where you always felt the first goal was going to be crucial, and what a goal it was.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, and you're probably right. It wasn't close in the nature of the performance. I think we performed very well. I think we're in front in the nature of the performance, but you still need to score. Sometimes you get them ugly ones where you're performing really well, they nick one. It didn't happen, I'm pleased to say, and our goal, I thought, was absolutely fantastic. Some of the stuff we try and talk into the players, playing quickly through the units, passing and movement, fantastic goal and a brilliant finish. And even for the penalty, it was a good breakaway play, really good pressing. We nicked it, we deliver a breakaway, and we get a penalty. So, you know, two good bits of quality for different reasons.
We're getting very wet here, but
that's
we're going to finish.
I can't feel it. I can't feel the rain. Don't worry about it.
This is the summer. This is almost summer here. Much was made of Charlie Austin's return, but Danny Ings just does what he does, and he stole all the headlines.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to him on Thursday. I said, "You look like a young man who's enjoying your training." He said, "I am." I said, "Are you enjoying your performance?" He said, "Yeah, that'll do for me." Sometimes it's simple. You know, don't overthink it. I learned that from Brian Clough when I was a kid. Keep it simple, clear the mind. You know, and he's a man who's enjoying his, and he is a man now. He's becoming a man. You know, he's young, but he's becoming a man. The way he's performing is the way that men perform, experienced men in football, and he's certainly doing that along with Sam Vokes, along with the support from Dean Marley. From, you know, Eds has come on and had to do his role. You know, Keith Tracy's had to come in and deliver. That kind of thought amongst the group is a powerful weapon.
Last question, because it's getting very wet now. Tied in two questions, really. Obviously, you missed Scott Arfield today with a late injury, and obviously that ties into Tuesday. How are you going to look for Tuesday on the back of that? How is Scott? Well,
we'll reflect on this first with as regards injuries and the recovery of players, also who's available. It probably will affect it because Dean Marley's come off with a tight thigh. Scotty's got a tight groin, so it's unlikely for them to. Jonah, of course, will be suspended, or the way it looks. So, you know, we'll have to take that all into consideration. First things first, we enjoy this. I might even enjoy this evening myself, just this evening. Then I wake up tomorrow and we'll start organising and prepping yet again for another big game at Turf.
Come on, the first beers are on you. Thanks, Gaffer.